this session we are going to learn about the timers. You can see I'm placing an input and an output. We are using the timers to get these output delayed. So here I'm using I0.0 and here I'm using Q0.0. In the normal condition, when I0 is on, the Q0 will be on instantaneously. We are using the timers to get a delay. So we are actually going to learn mainly three types of timers. One is on delay timer, another one is off delay timer, and the last one, that is the pulse timer in the session. So we can go and learn first timer, that will be on delay timer. I will be taking these IEC timers in the second or the very next video and going for the on delay timer. You can see S_ODT, that means Simatic on delay timer. That is in the session Simatic timer, S_ODT means Simatic on delay timer. So we can take that on delay timer right in between these IOs. So this is the on delay timer. So we can easily switch these timers from here also, like in the every Simatic application, on delay, pulse, ODT, off delay timer, PEXT, like every 5 timers will be getting from this same block. So we can easily convert that. We don't have to click and drag and drop every time. So it's very easy. So the addressing of the timers is starting from T0. If you are using the next timer, that will be T1, T2, T3, like that, so and so. So the input will be T0. So simply I just made the T0 and the TV. Here we are giving the delay, how much time it does need to make the output delay. So I'm giving 5 seconds. Okay, so we have to type as 5s, 5 seconds. So that will be automatically, you can see automatically that will restructure that 5 second into S5 T hash 5 second. This S5, it is originated from the S5. It's a previous file. It's a previous software that in the MS-DOS they are using for programming the Siemens software. That is the S7 Simatic S7, and the previous one was Simatic S5. It's originated from the Simatic S5. That's called S5. And T hash 5 second means time should be hash, or time should be working for 5 seconds. If you go for milliseconds, you have to write 5 ms or 500 ms for half seconds. And here you can see there is an option for the reset. Here it's a reset. And here the BI, in the binary value, the time will be saving, or you can see the times running. So I'm not showing right now, I'm not giving anything. I just put the time delay and provide the input. That's it, and short circuit the output with the timer. And we can go and watch this thing. I'm going to download this stuff, and that's downloaded. Now we can go and watch this thing through online. So here we can see I'm in the simulation mode. I'm going to turn on my input I0.0. When I0.0 is on, you can see the time is running 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. After 5 seconds, we will be getting the output. Here also, in the startup, when I turn it off, you can see there is no output. When I turn it on, when I0 is on, after 5 seconds, we will be getting the Q0. So that means 5 seconds that output has been delayed. That is the on delay timer. And now when it's actually, I didn't put anything in the reset because I don't need to provide the reset, because in the on delay timer, you can see when the input is gone, the timer is again reset. Okay, the timer will be reset when the input is gone. That is the difference. And we can go for the next thing. I'm going online for changing this stuff. On delay timer, I'm changing it to off delay timer. S_OFF_DT, off delay timer. So here I am going to do the same thing. Going to download this, and let's examine how these off delay timers are working. And you can see on the runtime. And the off delay timer. When the input is on, let's see what happens. When the input is on, the timer is not running, but we got the output. Okay, when the input is on, directly we got the output, no delays, and the timer is still at the 0. What if I turn off my input? Let's see, I'm going to turn off my input. See, the timer starts running. 4, 3, 2, 1, bing. Bingo, we lost our output after 5 seconds. That means when the input is on and off, we will be getting again the delay. Okay, the timer is providing that time delay also after turning it on and off. I will show you once again. When the timer is on, we will be getting the output, but timer is not running. When it is on and then it is off, you can see that that timer will hold the output again for the time delay or the 5 seconds in this case. So I'm going to show you in the very last one, that will be the pulse timer. S_PEXT. Let me show you what is this, and download. And monitor, and you can see I'm going to turn on my input for an instant. Okay, not for holding it, I'm not holding that, just a pulse, on and off, simply on and off. That will provide output for 5 seconds, just an on and off. Okay, that's enough. Just a single pulse is required for the complete 5-second delay. Okay, let me show you once more, on and off. Simply you can see the Q0 bit is on for 5 seconds on the desired delay. That is a pulse timer. Only one pulse is required for getting the output for 5 seconds. I repeat, for 5 seconds. That is a PEXT. And we will be discussing the next timer in this video. That will be the ODTS. The SODTS. The ODTS, what is this? I am going to take a look at this. Once again, I am going to download this stuff. Let's see what is ODTS. Before that, I am going to give one more thing, that is a reset. So the reset will be I0.1. I0.1. I am providing a reset also. Okay. Forget about this on, stop, and the motor. It's simply I just given the previous times. That's why. And making it on and run for this time, you can see it's ODTS. Let's see what's happening inside the ODTS. In the previous times we learned about the ODT, on delay timer. On delay timer means on, and we'll be getting the output after 5 seconds. That is the on delay timer. So let's see what is ODTS. So I'm making it on, and working like same thing in the on delay timer. We are getting the output after 5 seconds. That's good, correct. What if I turn off? I turned off my input, and you can see it is still holding the output. Okay, the on delay timer will be resetting when I0.0 or the input is gone. Now it's still holding. That is the ODTS. And that's why I'm using the reset I0.1, making it reset on and off. That is a ODTS that will hold or latch the output even after this time period has elapsed. So that is a on delay timer, ODTS timer. That is a kind of Simatic timer. And you can see one more property, on and off. See, with one pulse that will be working. Okay, and providing the output also. That will be working in one pulse, like the pulse timer. If you are resetting this, reset gone. Once more I'll show you, on and off. You can see even it doesn't need the output. That timer will be working for 5 seconds. After that, that will hold the output. Okay, that needs the separate reset bit, I0.1. So that is the ODTS. So I'm going to offline to change the last one. That will be S pulse. Let's see what is S pulse. Very simple thing. Let's go to the S pulse. Where is it? The monitor. Yes, here it is. And I'm going to turn it on and off. One pulse, and the time is steady there, not running. When the input is on, the timer will be running, and when the input is off, the timer will hold. You can see once more turning it on. That is starting from the previous time. See, it is holding at the last 840 ms. Okay, again I turn it on. That will again start from the beginning. Okay, so that will provide an output for 5 seconds or the desired preset value. Once more I'll show you. On and off. That will when the input is on. Okay, until the input is on. When the input is on, that will provide output for the desired time. Okay, in between when the input is broken, that will not provide the output. Let's see, input is on, output is on. After 5 seconds, that will automatically turns off. Okay, like the pulse timer, but not like the pulse timer. You can see when the input is on, in the middle of thing, I'm stopping the input and the output is gone. That is the S pulse. Like we can work it like a push button. For the filling application, when I press the push button, that filling valve will be open until I release the push button. Otherwise, if I keep pressing the push button, that filling valve will be open for 5 seconds. So this is the 5 types of timers in the Siemens, or the 5 Simatic timers.